In our series, World of Worship, we're exploring different ways people practice faith and religion around the globe. Today, we're taking a look at one of the fastest growing religions in the world, the Baha'i faith. There are now more than 100,000 Baha'i communities worldwide. CBS This Morning Saturday co-host, there she is, Dana Jacobson. Hey, Dana, recently visited one in Wilmette, Illinois. So the question is, Dana, what's the heart of this religion?
Well, Gail, the one word that we kept hearing to describe the Baha'i faith was unity. In Arabic, it means follower of glory. It was founded in 1844 in Iran, and the religion teaches the oneness of all world religions with principles that seem universal. If you're intrigued, come on with me now on a journey to the Mother Temple of the West. Just outside Chicago, on the shores of Lake Michigan,
construction started in 1921.
Sits the oldest surviving Bahá'í House of Worship.
Every Baha'i temple has 9 sides, 9 doors, 9 gardens, and fountains.
What's the significance of 9?
9 is a symbol of completeness and unity.
Joyce Litoff was attracted to the Baha'i faith because she says it teaches what she already believes.
My mother was Jewish, my father was Catholic, and then I married a Jewish man, so I've actually lived in 2 religious communities.
Yeah.
And when I learned about the Baha'i faith that embraces the teachings of other religions, it made total sense to me.
The idea of oneness is carved into the temple's exterior, which includes the Jewish Star of David, the Christian cross, and the star and crescent of Islam.
And is the idea that this is encompassing all religions, all faiths?
Well, that's a little bit of a misconception that the Baha'i faith is a mishmash, that we believe everything. We believe in this progressive revelation that the teachings of these great spiritual teachers, they all had their time and place. And so we embrace the religions that came before.
Krishna. Yeah. All right.
Baha'is believe theirs is the religion of the future. Inside each temple, there's one dome representing one God.
Be generous in your days of plenty.
At least twice a day, there are prayer services with readings from various world religions, but no sermons and no clergy. That lack of ritual is partly what drew 28-year-old Matthew Cotton to the faith.
We lived in mostly all-black neighborhoods.
He was raised Catholic on the south side of Chicago.
What did your mom think when you were coming here?
She was very supportive. At first she wanted to ask some clarifying questions that if this was a cult. And so, I told her to the best of my knowledge, it didn't seem like a cult to me,
right.
That this really seemed like a global world religion of people engaging with their fellow citizens who weren't Baha'is in order to be of service to humanity.
What is the united community that the Baha'i faith is trying to achieve?
To me, building unity looks like creating opportunities for everyone to see themselves as part of one family. So
no matter race.
Exactly.
No matter economic status.
Yes, exactly.
Gender, anything.
Yes, seeing each other first as souls.
We may come in different colors. We're humankind.
Music director Van Gilmer has been working toward racial justice since the Civil Rights era. In 1963, he participated in sit-ins in Greensboro, North Carolina.
The idea of one humanity is very attracting. We talked about it in my church, but my church is African American. That church in Greensboro, North Carolina is still African American. All the churches in Greensboro, North Carolina are either one race or another race. We say and we believe one thing, but when it comes to what we're doing about it, if we're not showing it, if we're not working at it,
practicing
then those were the things that influenced me to become a Baha'i.
Because there's no hierarchy in the religion, Baha'is around the world elect at least 9 people to represent them in their local spiritual assemblies.
There are no ministers. So the burden is back on the individual to not only read the writings that the best thing in my sight is justice.
Right.
To be just, not to just read or have somebody talk about it to me, but try to figure out how I'm going to be just in the things that I do.
A community working toward justice by focusing on practicing instead of preaching. Now, there are somewhere between 5 and 6 million Baha'is worldwide and about 177,000 here in the United States. There are 8 continental Baha'i temples, making it the second most geographically diverse religion in the world, and that's behind Christianity.
Those temples are really stunning.
They're beautiful.
Yeah,
They're all
really
beautiful.
A lot of architects apparently in the faith.
I knew nothing about it. That was very interesting, Dana, to bring us the details of it. I like what he said. One humanity is very attractive.
And he was talking about in the 60s, he told us all these stories about, obviously, he's a black man in North Carolina at the time, and white and black together at a time where that didn't happen. He would see a white family show up and would think, why are they here and what is going on? So this has been their message from the beginning, that idea of unity.
All right, Dana.
Thank you very much.